listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Perfect.
Oh, you already know what time it is. We got Smacketh of the Down, which should have got Smackdown itself. We got Rampage. We got news. Nope, news comes tomorrow.
Nope.
Gotcha. But we got me, RJD. Welcome. It ain't time for that yet. Check out my socials. So, like I was saying, check out the social media. Follow me, RJD at RJD10K on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, and follow me on Snapchat, RJD199. Most importantly, follow me at What the Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Follow me on What the Wrestling, also on Anchor and Spotify. Got a decent show coming up for you today. Not gonna lie, Smackdown ain't getting reviewed like that because there wasn't much to review, because not much happened, because Smackdown was a bunch of highlights and highlight reels and segments, and that's it. Very interesting. Not really. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Notes in the frame. My notes in the frame. That's weird. What's going on, RJD here? Welcome to What the Wrestling. This is your What the Wrestling Smackdown. If my finger caught. Smackdown and Rampage reviews. As always, we're going to start with Rampage because that's most of the time always the better show. But before we do, let's stop and like the goddamn video. Hit that like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel What the Wrestling on YouTube and Facebook. Also follow What the Wrestling on Anchor, as I just stated. We are starting the YouTube channel off new, 5 subscribers. We are going to make our way up to 100 and 1,000 and 10,000 and beyond. We're going to keep it moving, baby. We're going to keep it moving. And please like the video, and as always, check the Etsy shop down below if you want some of that merch. No, we don't got tank tops yet, but we should. I know, leaning out here. We don't got tank tops yet, but we do have shirts and we do have coasters. So please check out the Etsy shop, support the channel. If you don't want to support in that way, hit that like button, drop a comment. I will respond to it. As always, people always responded to me on TikTok, so hit that like button, share, comment, respond. As always, I will continue to bring you, and all of you out there, dope ass content for your entertainment. Now, Rampage. Send Hook. No, that's not this show. There was no Hook on this show. I'm not going to lie. I kind of was looking for Hook. It was like last couple of Rampages we got Hook. And I'm like, God damn it, send Hook. But no, there's no Hook on this show. Instead, we got Trent and Adam Cole, baby, starting things off, you know. Boom. And they had a very, very good match. Adam Cole is one of the best wrestlers all around, performers in the world. So we're not going to sit here and act like he's not great. But Trent, fresh off an injury, comes back looking lean, cut the hair. Probably should have kept the hair, but my man is shredded off the neck. I think he had neck surgery, if I'm not mistaken. So glad to see him back, just so we can see how good, and he can remind us how good he really is. So Adam Cole came down with his gang. Trent came down with his gang, and you knew they were going to get involved, which they did. But halfway through the match, we had Cole gaining control, trying to hit a Panama Sunrise off the apron, but Trent countered it with a back body drop, saved himself. Came back after the break, where Trent began to make a comeback at a German suplex, tornado DDT, which looked cool. Cole ended up coming back with a backstabber and hit a Canadian Destroyer for a close 2 count. Beretta hit strong 0 for a 2 count. And that's when shit hit the fan. So you had Matt Jackson up there, then you had Orange Cassidy coming out, and everybody just started fighting each other. Statlander and Britt Baker fighting up the damn ramp. Who the hell knows where they went? 99.2% healthy, y'all. Almost there. Excuse me. We had Brent and Statlander. They're fighting all the way to the back. They disappeared. While everybody's fighting, the action breaks down. Adam Cole with a low blow. That sucked. Hit him right in the balls.
Nope.
That sucked. After that, he hit him with the boom, and he got the win. Man, there was a beautiful looking Panama Sunrise in here too, if I'm not mistaken. This was a good match. Good to see Trent. Good to see Trent back from injury. Trent was really, really good before he got hurt, obviously. But it just seems like now, since he's come back, he's got a little bit more fire and desire in his belly. He's a little bit more fierce in the ring. Shout out to him. He's a little bit more aggressive. I like Angry Trent. I guess that's what I'm calling him now. Angry Trent. I like Angry Trent. He's great. So you know what?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Give me more of Angry Trent. He's going to build himself back up in AEW, and Tony Khan, who we trust. So I have no problem here. Adam Cole setting himself up. I do think this is going to be a blood and guts match between them and the Best Friends. But Gargano is from Cleveland. They're going to be in Cleveland soon. So it would not surprise me to see Johnny Wrestling rocking out with the Best Friends. I hope he does, because him and Cole have a lot of history that they can play off of. And AEW, what I like about them also is they don't stray away from where people have been. They tell you where they have been, and then they build upon it. That should be great. So stay tuned for that. We had Sean Spiers versus Andrew Everett. Andrew Everett, I can tell, is athletic as hell. He did a whole ricochet type jump over the rope. Then when he tried to springboard back, he got caught on his shoulders, got hit with the C4, see you later, and then he just pinned him like this. So I don't know what that was about, but good for Sean Spiers. He got the win. Sean Spiers then cut a promo, and nothing wrong here. He cut a promo. He's gonna beat Punk. Punk better watch out. Good stuff. He is the guy that they send to beat people up. So good for Sean Spiers. Wish we would have got more of a match with somebody else that was of a higher caliber. He still could have got a win over somebody else. But hey, no complaints here. Smooth stuff. Then we have Statlander, Legit Leela Hirsch, and Red Velvet versus Penelope Ford, The Bunny, and Nyla Rose. Now, this was a solid match. a bit clunky at times. Story here, legit Layla Hirsch, Statlander just can't get along. Just let them fight to the damn death already. God damn it. Just let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. You want to see them fight?
Give me a hell yeah.
Like, every time they touch each other, it's like one girl says to the other girl,
Just bring it, bitch.
let them fight. God damn it. Like, let them fight. Jesus Christ. It's like the girls can't coexist at all. But anyway, the end came here where Ford and Statlander tagged in at the same time. Excuse me. They started going at it. There was a face buster for a near fall. And Statlander did this impressive face buster when she suplexed her and dropped her, hit her with the spider submission, the spider crab submission. That submission looks like it sucks. Like, just to be in, it looks like it sucks. Like, for real. I would never want to be in that submission. Like, your neck is all contorted, your body's behind you, you're stretched out. It looks like it fucking sucks. Like, I would never want to get put in that. Like, I'd like tap my head, tap out. Yes, I'm tapping, because that it's a brutal looking submission. She should win. She should use it more and start winning with it, because it'll definitely get over for sure. But after she put in the spider crab, excuse me, after she put in the spider crab, Vicky distracted the ref. Nyla Rose broke up the hold. The bunny tagged in. Statlander hit the blue thunder bomb, which is impressive. Statlander is really strong. Like, Statlander has like her whole lower half is like straight muscle. So I know she uses her legs for a lot of things. Statlander is strong as hell. Like, she can do a lot of things a lot of these girls they can't do. She's very powerful in her moveset. And that's why I like Statlander so much. I think maybe not this year, because probably it's going to be Thunder Rosa's year to get that belt. But Statlander needs to get some gold. If not this year, next year. Statlander needs to get some gold, because she's really good. But anyway, after the blue thunder bomb, Layla Hirsch tagged herself in. They argued until the bunny rolled up. I think she rolled up Layla Hirsch for the win. God damn it.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's like, come on, girls, get it together. Layla Hirsch is going, like, Statlander and Layla Hirsch are going to beat the holy hell out of each other, because they just keep costing each other matches. And it's like, when one person does something, the other person tries to one-up them. They had a fight. Hirsch lost. She can't accept it. It's like, they're going to just let them fight, goddammit. Just let them go back there and duke it out. But, because pretty soon Statlander's going to be like,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Then they're just going to fight. And then Layla Hirsch is going to kick it down the hole.
This is
Layla Hirsch, bitch. Pow! Like, it's going to be a wrap. But teasing dissension, nothing wrong there. Shout out both of those ladies. Next we had Jurassic Express versus Johnny Hungy and Alex Reynolds. This was great. This was great. Nothing wrong here. All of these people are awesome.
oh yeah.
This match was just like bang, 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 bang. So this was great. The end came when, first of all, this was like spot after spot. They had a huge Tower of Doom spot, where it's a suplex, German, something, suplex, German, superplex. It was a bunch of shit going on. But this was a huge spot fest. Crowd was really into this. Crowd really likes Luchasaurus. Crowd really likes Johnny Hungy. Both of these babyface teams are great. It's just crazy to see how far John Silver and Alex Reynolds have come. Like, think about BTE. Think about just Twitter. Think about the wrestling style. Like, 2 years ago, nobody cared about these guys. Now, these guys are fan favorites. I mean, I love John Silver. I love to watch him work. He's like a little tank in there. He's like, there was a beautiful, beautiful spot in this match towards the end of the match where, you know, they do the Silver does a kick, then Reynolds does a stunner, then Silver does like another kick, and then Silver does a stunner, stuns him into the back suplex, a German suplex, and then Alex Reynolds does the Colt Cabana pin. It's like a very dope sequence, and that near fall was almost a 3 count. I mean, it was like 2.999999. It was almost a 3 count. I'm sitting there like, oh shit, they won. But even got me to pop. I'm like, oh my god. But that was great. Silver almost killed himself on that Tower of Doom spot though, but no injury reports coming out of there. Glad he's okay. But after that, Jurassic Express did get the win. After that, very, very close near fall on Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy came back with a clothesline, tagged in Luchasaurus. They did their tag team finish. Then Jungle Boy did a dive on the outside to Silver, if I'm not mistaken, and that was all she wrote. Not a perfect match, but this match was great. Both of these guys are awesome.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Nothing wrong here. Listen, Rampage was, you know, they had a couple things going on. The work rate wasn't as crazy as it normally is, but I'm not going to sit here and complain. This was great. No complaints here. Keep up the good work. We'll see what happens on Dynamite next week and Rampage next week. Solid episode. Gonna keep it moving now. Now Smackdown. Now I'm not doing a lot of this because a lot of this shit made no sense. First problem with Smackdown. Hold on. Let's do this.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
First problem with Smackdown, the damn video packages. So they opened up with a video package, then went to Seth Rollins laughing, went back to a video package of Roman and Brock. Then you had the Usos go out there. Then the Usos cut a promo saying, you know, we the ones. And then after that, they introduced the 4 tag teams. But they introduced the 4 tag teams. Well, they gave the New Day their props, so shout out to them.
Perfect.
So, you know, that's over. They gave the New Day their props. Then they introduced 4 tag teams for the #1 contender spot, which would be Viking Express, Veer and Shankly and Jinder Mahal, Mansoor and Cesaro. These like makeshift tag teams are crazy. And then you had the most beautiful tag team in the world with Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. So #1 contenders match. #1 contenders match was fine. Viking Raiders got the win in a nice match. The match was only like 5 minutes long, but the problem here is there wasn't a lot of wrestling on this show. You see, the match was good. I loved the match. Not long enough for me, but the match was good. These 4 teams are great. But you can see how they don't have any tag teams. They're supposed to be Veer and Shankly. Veer hasn't been seen in God knows how long. Jinder Mahal, who knows what the hell he's doing. He ain't got nothing to do. So they tag team him up with Shankly. Viking Raiders, they're a tag team. Then you got Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. They're a tag team. But they were singles guys. Stuck them together because they're both Latin. So it's like, oh, stick the Latin guys together. Even though they are both great and they are a good tag team, they were singles guys. They weren't a tag team. Then you got Mansoor and Cesaro. Why? Why are they a tag team?
Stop it. Get some help.
Singles guys, stuck them together. Now, if you were to put Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, then I understand because they were a makeshift tag team, but they were a really good team. They grew together. That was great. And then you got the Usos. So out of all of these people I just spoke about, you got 2 real tag teams, and then you got a bunch of singles guys they threw together. Why? Because they ain't got no damn tag teams.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Duh. So, listen. I like the Usos, but they need to end this goddamn brand split so you can put the 2 or 3 or 4 tag teams you got on both teams together and tell a meaningful story for those tag team titles. It's like I said last week, it's like on Monday, WWE conditions us not to give a shit. So these makeshift tag teams don't really mean much. On top of the fact that they only wrestled for like 4 minutes. So how am I supposed to get invested in this? Oh man, it's like you gotta do better. Lazy writing. Too many damn video packages in this show. Too many. Then I forgot about the video package of Lita too. Lita. That was crazy. Then you had Sami Zayn out there. He's out there talking about the IC title, talking about Shinsuke, talking about how he has an insane jackass thing coming up. I like his whole. I like Sami Zayn because he's so versatile. He could be good, he could be bad. He's a wonderful babyface. He's a jackass heel. Speaking of jackass, and I quote, "When it comes to being a jackass, no one is better than Sami Zayn." And he started laughing at himself. He introduced Insane, his new stunt show. 2 associates came out to wheel him out to do this whole launch pad thing. He didn't do it. Rick Boogs came out, distracted him. Shinsuke came out of nowhere with an attack. They threw Sami on the floor, and he hit the crash pad, and then he sold on the crash pad like he was hurt, but it's a crash pad. So it's kind of designed for you to crash into it and not get hurt.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Weird.
Nope.
Moving on. Aaliyah versus Natalya. Natalya talking about she has a Guinness Book of World Records, and then she goes out there to fight Aaliyah, and Aaliyah rolls her up in like 1 minute, breaking the Guinness Book of World Record record that she holds, which is 3.17 seconds. She broke the record by rolling her up. My thing is, how you didn't know Guinness Book of World Records was a thing still?
Nope.
Jesus Christ. She beat up Aaliyah backstage just for Aaliyah to roll her up in 1 second. Yikes. Lazy writing.
Oh, hell no!
Then we had Lita out there. Lita comes out there. Michael Cole's out there, bigging her up. Charlotte comes out. Charlotte said the last time her and bestie Trish Stratus got out there, she got bored with being a mom and came back. Flair, she was saying that she beat her up so bad in 2019 that she retired again because she was tired of being a mom. She came back, then she got beat up. I think Lita's like 50 now. Wow. So that was like 25 years ago. So 25 years have gone by since Lita was debuting and stuff. Yikes. Wow. Getting old. Anyway. After that, they had a good back and forth. Lita hit her with a kick to the gut, twist of fate in her high heels. Well, in Charlotte, got twist of fated in her high heels, and that was that. Lita looks great for 50. Good stuff. Listen, next time Lita does a moonsault, I hope she does more of a rotation, because the last moonsault I saw, woo, she was real close to landing on her throat. And we don't want Lita to hurt herself now. Now make sure you do that rotation, homegirl, okay? Then we had Naomi. A couple backstage segments with Sonya Deville. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
You stupid.
So Naomi goes backstage to confront her, and she says, listen, as long as I have on this coat, I am your boss. So then Naomi goes back there and says, listen, you don't have on your coat, so technically you're not my boss. So Adam Pearce comes, she runs to put her coat back on.
You stupid.
Get the fuck out of here!
Come on, son. She couldn't have possibly meant that literally, right? I mean, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, Naomi booked the match between her and Charlotte for next week's show. And hopefully it's a good match like the last one was. But what are we doing, guys? Come on, we got to do better. We got to do better. Kofi Kingston versus Madcap Moss. Moss beat Kofi Kingston in like 2.5 minutes. 3 minutes, whatever it was. It was really short. Yikes. This match took place mostly in the commercial break. And then he won with the neck breaker. Cool. But most of the match was during the commercial break. Yikes. And I actually like Madcap Moss. He's a great wrestler. I hate this character. And I don't hate the character because he's Triple H, and I love to hate the character because he's a dick. I hate the character because I just hate the character. I used to like Happy Corbin, but it's like Happy Corbin is Cameron Grimes. They took the character. The character Cameron Grimes is doing in NXT, they said, hey, I know what you can do, Baron Corbin. We're going to beat you down and beat you down, and then we're going to have you win the lotto, and you're going to be talking so much shit because you got so much money. Now they kind of transitioned it. Well, Cameron Grimes still did it better. So, moving on. Then you had Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins face-to-face out there. Roman started talking shit. Seth started talking shit, saying, listen, without Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins was just fine. He was climbing his way up. Then he talked shit, saying that Roman was trying to ride the bench. He was trying to be in the CFL, but he was riding the bench in the CFL. And he says Roman needed the bloodline while Rollins was off winning titles on his own. He said, I created you and I can destroy you. Okay, good stuff. Reigns says, listen, I'm a megastar now, son. Maybe you've been living under a rock or something. I'm the tribal chief. I'm the head of the table. Shit, if I wanted a star, I wouldn't have hit you up. I would have hit up your wife. Woo, burn. Good one, Roman. Good one. After that, the Usos came out of nowhere, and so Seth Rollins turned into Reginald. He did like a jump outside. He jumped on the table. They tried to attack him again. He jumped off the table. Made one Uso hit the steps. He jumped back in the ring, stared at Roman. They jumped in. He left the ring. They stared at each other. He said, that all you got? That all you got? You want a piece of me? And then he walked up the ramp, and then that was how the show closed.
Nope.
I mean, I get it. You don't want them to touch right now. You want them to prolong it until the Royal Rumble in the next couple of weeks. I get it. I mean, that's Reginald's thing. The jump around, I'm going to make you miss, and oh, that's the Matrix. That's Reginald's thing. Seth Rollins is better than that. You could have just had them cut promos on each other. And then, listen, just have the Usos beat his ass and go off the show. And then next week, you have Seth Rollins get his payback. I mean, that would have been better than what they did here. He just like did a jump and jumped on the table, and he was like, I'm Spider-Man now. Like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't like this. That's just me. I didn't like it. It could have been better. They could have wrote this better. This was not good at all. And that was Smackdown. So Smackdown had about, if I had to guess, Smackdown had about 15 minutes of actual wrestling. And for the rest of it, it was promos and video packages and segments like that. I get it. It's sports entertainment.
You stupid.
But you still need to have actual the sports aspect. You can't have the entertainment aspect without the sports. So, WWE, if you're gonna do shit like this, if you're gonna only have like a couple of matches, make the matches longer. Make them like 10 to 15 minute matches. Cut down on some of the promos so that we actually get some wrestling on the wrestling show. A show like this does not make it more enjoyable to watch. It just makes it more annoying to watch. because you want to see action and wrestling and shit happening. And 2-minute match here, a 1.5-minute match here, commercial break, 2-minute match here, 4-minute match here. Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. With that being said, do it! Like the goddamn video. Just do it! Hit that like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I am RJD. This is What the Wrestling. This has been your What the Wrestling review of Smackdown and Rampage. Stay tuned tomorrow because I got all the news for the week that I'm going to dive into, as well as WWE wanting Wardlow. We got changes to the Elimination Chamber and Saudi Money 5 show. Shout out to the Silent Monster. Sweet Saudi Money 5 or 6 or 7, whatever it is. Shout out to Silent Monster. But we are going to have a What the Wrestling news brief tomorrow with all the news from the week that was noteworthy. A lot of stuff to get into. Going to be a good show. Check it out. Be here. RJD. Shout out to Adam Cole. And I am gone. Peace. Check out my socials.
Dom the Monko.